Well, good morning to everybody. It's Friday. We made it, guys. TGIF, guys, and the market's responding as expected, guys. Yay. Well, we never get a break. All right. Sorry, was a little late for the show. Almost didn't make it in time for the show, guys. I was so happy drinking coffee out of my hodl mug. Yes, fantastic morning, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. I was too busy wearing my hodl shirt. By the way, guys, yeah, so fresh cracking cryptocurrency merch in the building, guys. So make sure to go check that out. I'll be wearing the blue shirt tomorrow with just the logo for the Saturday stream. Tomorrow's Saturday stream will be on time. I apologize for the late start today, guys. No, wasn't market manipulation, I promise. So let's get right into it. As always, guys, hope you guys are feeling fantastic this morning. And as always, I know it's a little bit early, but if this is your first time to the channel, make sure to hit that subscription button, guys, and the notification bell. Why? Because we're here every morning, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, except for today. Why? Life, guys. Life. And yes, if you are a returning viewer, make sure to smash that like button, guys. Push us up there. We really appreciate the support. Okay, let's get right into it, guys. So, got the BitMEX chart open, and it's looking a little busy, but that's okay because I've been busy on this like jamming. So, okay, so let's just go to Bitstamp and we'll talk about where we were yesterday. So what we were talking about yesterday, 33.50 is what we were talking about yesterday. We fell down to that level on Bitstamp, found a little bit of support, bounced back up, touched our 8-period exponential moving average on the 4-hour time frame here, and coming right back down. Now, my initial prognostication has been 2,900 right here, this buy-in box, all right? So everybody's talking about 2,900. I've been talking about 2,900. That's the measured movement of this descending triangle pattern that we broke down out of. That's also where we also have a little bit of historical support. But breaking news. I'm going to take, let's see here. So I've already plotted this out for you guys multiple times. So let's just start off with the basics. So for those of you who are new to the channel, all right, so we'll just start off in this range right here, guys. Okay, so here's our weekly logarithmic outlook on the weekly chart. As we can see, the weekly chart did absolutely break down below the logarithmic trend line that has been holding us up. This has not happened in Bitcoin's history since, well, it's never happened in Bitcoin's history because that logarithmic trend line really starts in 2015, guys. Technically, if you want to plot this back, I'm sure that we were underneath it probably back here in 2011. Let's see if we can extend that, actually. I don't think so. So actually, this has never happened. Oh, yeah, there we go. So plotting this backwards, this only happened in the first bear market from 2011 when we broke out of it in 2013. And then we had that nice decline, 2013. And then this is where most people that are OGs now started accumulating 2013. And then most of the people that are doing okay now that you're going to find on crypto Twitter started buying in 2015. Unfortunately, most of the shit posters bought in 2016. And as we all know, absolute noobs were lucky people bought in 2017 and absolute noobs bought in 2018. So shout out to them, guys. So logarithmic trend line absolutely looks pretty fantastic, actually. If you want to take the long-term look, this actually looks like a very long, very impressive bull flag, maybe potentially, but whatever. I'm not going to get into that. Anyways, so what do we have left? Well, we've got our weekly 200 period simple moving average that we also have never been under. So we're looking for a little bit of confluence. The last time we actually were, the last time we were under the weekly 200 simple moving average was in August 2015, and that was the absolute end of 1, 2, 3, 4 down weeks, and then we have a big reversal off of that logarithmic trend line, which is what starts it out here. And then we have a little bit of sideways action for about a month, and then we actually break up above the simple moving average again, and boom, off to the moon, guys. And we get 121% increase there on Bitcoin before the first little decline, and then we continue, we just rally up till 2018, guys. Now, am I saying that's going to happen now? No, but guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that speculative knife-catching trade, as I always do, and go for it, guys. So we did drop down to 33.50. If we go to the daily chart, we were talking about this yesterday. Did drop down to 33.50. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we actually hung out there for a little bit. As I said, that was an important area of support where there was a lot of volume and interested buyers. People took the opportunity to buy that up. That's fine. Began accumulating at those levels, as I am. So if we're looking below us for absolute support, we've got, again, that's $28.95. So that $2,900 region, if this level breaks down, if the weekly 200 period moving average breaks down, it's about $31.61. Actually, I'm looking for that 3,000 psychological resistance to get broken. If that I think if the 3,000 psychological resistance gets broken, 2,900 is no longer a thing. More than likely, it's going to be 2704, 2502. Just based off the volume profile, looking where volume is, that seems far more likely to me. That seems far more likely to me because that 3,000 psychological support is going to be pretty much the last area for the bulls to hold. And then that measured move, now that I've thought about it more, pretty much becomes nil because if 3,000 doesn't hold, you're not going to knife catch at 2,900 because the slew of selling that is going to happen after 3,000, they're not going to be able to, they're just not going to have enough capital to pull that up. Could it happen? Maybe potentially, but I'm not doubting it. So we can see here on the weekly chart, we are getting a little bit of resistance here now from the 200 period moving average. So we're going to see what happens over the course of the next few days. Going to the daily chart on the logarithmic time frame. Our 200 period is actually above us, not below us. So we're just going to see what happens. We're kind of in this, with spot price, we're kind of in this no man's land. But I'm going to look at areas like 3,200 and 3,100 is where I'm going to be looking at with a stop loss right around 3,000 for looking at spot price bids right now. Again, not what you probably expected to hear, but that's what I'm going to tell you. So let's analyze this just a little bit more. So let's look at today's price. So yes, we had this little bit of sideways accumulation, the sideways stop down, the brakes were put on at about 33.50 right there. And now we've fallen down below that a little bit, got a little bit of an indecision candle doji on pretty high volume. So we're going to see kind of where we shake out and land today, guys. But again, this to me is a great area for the bulls to hold. 3,200 to 3,100 are areas that I'm going to be fairly interested. Again, getting my spot price on, guys, fairly crazy. And then we're looking at upside potential. Again, what's our new resistance? Well, we had this previous order block at 3,500. We've got our previous order block above that at about 3,675, 3,800, 3,900, 4K. And then we come down to that desloping resistance. We have this, which is going to act as resistance as well because it was acting as resistance in the past. So let's extend that out to the right. And where's that baby going to be? Again, well, depending on how long it takes us to get up there, it's either going to be at this order block or at this order block. More than likely right here. If that breaks through, that's going to be a good sign to me, because that's going to be the break of the diagonal resistance that really foreshadowed this movement down. And that'll be a key area for us to get over here on the 4-hour chart as well. So, again, to summarize, upside potential is 3,500. 3,650, 3,800, 3,900 to 4K. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at right here for just price action for upside potential of this. I've been saying for quite a while that there's no such thing as oversold in a bear market. However, if we look at sentiment right here, it's extremely low. Generally, when sentiment gets this low, price does go up. We haven't seen sentiment this low on the 4-hour chart since right about here. And what did price do? Price went sideways for a very long time before dropping off the map. I don't think that's likely to happen again. This to me is beginning to look like the stages of capitulation that we've been talking about for quite a while. So actually, excuse me, if we go back up here, I wanted to look at where we actually were that short. Yeah, so we were actually that short here. Previous areas where generally sentiment is that short, we do actually get a nice spike up. So what's that movement right there when sentiment is absolutely at its peak? Right here, and we do get a 8% movement to the upside there in Bitcoin, and that's when we were above 6K right there. So looking for a little bit of potential relief here. Again, this is a good area for the bulls to hold. Now we'll see how this plays out over the course of the day. We'll see how this volume plays out. So let's go take a quick look at the longs and the shorts. And why is this man saying these crazy things? Why is he saying these crazy things? Well, we are in the death box of the shorts. Now it's looking like I might have to move this up a little bit and continue moving this hammer up. But every time, this is shorts on Bitfinex. Every time that shorts have entered into this area, they've been absolutely slammed down. Now, we also notice this. Let's look at. Let's bring this down just a little bit. Okay, let's zoom this bad boy in a little bit. Every time that shorts get oversold, or excuse me, overbought on the RSI, we do see a decline in that. It happens every single time that the RSI becomes overbought on the shorts. Every time the RSI becomes overbought on the shorts, and this is what we're looking for right here. Do you see this candle right here? When the last time that the shorts entered into what I'm calling the death box, look at that massive liquidation of shorts. That's what we're looking to see. That's not, see what we saw here. What we saw here when we actually came up and touched this area, when we got this candle right here that actually ended up moving back up. So that was back here. We go look at BTC USD price. That was right here when that happened. And that is bottom shorters getting liquidated. But that's not really what I want to see. What I really want to see is a candle like this. A candle like this, where it's not just bottom shorters getting liquidated, it's a lot of shorters getting liquidated. If we go back and look at price, we can just see that this is an area where price just massively popped up. So, again, we had this broadening top pattern on our shorts, which is typically bearish. We did break it to the upside, and now we're back in this death box. So I don't think the shorts can actually run much farther here, because at some point the sellers only have a limited amount of capital, guys. So we're gonna wait and watch for this. I'll continue to move this up just a little bit, but generally when shorts have this unsustainable ratio, you see a positive movement in price action because it's just an unsustainable. Look at coin farm, 65% to the short side, 34% to the long side. Typically, when you see that, you're expecting a reversal in price. Now, again, does this mean we're going to go back up to 6K? No, I highly doubt that. That's not what I think. But I am thinking that this is a good area where we can actually see some of these price targets start to get hit and a movement back up in the trading range. It's the last thing that shorts would want, guys, and that's why I'm going to take the trade. That's why I took the trade. Looking at Ethereum, let's look at Ethereum here real quick on Bitfinex. So let's see here. Where were we yesterday? So yesterday we had a very bearish engulfing candle in high volume that broke down absolutely from the last bit of support. This is a breakdown candle, and why I was foreshadowing lower and lower price targets. We fell back down on today's candle. We fell into this area right here, this order block zone that does have a good amount of volume in between it, going back to historical data. That range is between $95 and $86.76, about $87. Price currently trading at $87 on Bitfinex right now, and finding a little bit of support, wicking off the bottom of this support area right now. So actually I wicked below it, and we're looking to see where this daily candle is going to close. I think that it's that it's possible that we get, let's go to the lower time frames. I think it's possible that we move sideways here for a little bit, maybe go back up in this order block area a little bit, but I'm just going to be looking for opportunities to increase my short on Ethereum in this area because it has just goddamn thrown itself off a cliff. And this is not oversold volume to me. This is legitimate breakdown volume. We're going to be looking at seeing oversold volume maybe down at the $50 range. Now, could we get a higher pop than that? Yes, but the area acting as very strong resistance right now is about $100 if we can get over $95, and I'm not really seeing that in the cards right now. It doesn't look like it. We'd have to see like way more bullish volume on Ethereum right here. And again, to me, it's just an opportunity to fill more shorts, guys. So Ethereum looking like it's just done committed the Harikari. And if we go take a look at... Yeah, so let's take a look at, here we go. Yeah, so here's Ethereum longs, and they seem to have gotten the point because when longs were absolutely skyrocketed, price massively went down. Longs broke past this last level of support right here, horizontal ray right here on this bad boy, boom. Broke through that last level of support right there, and now we don't have support on the longs until this region right here. Let's split the baby and call it that region right there. And potentially down here as well. So we don't really have support for the longs until here. This is no man's land, and as you can see, the longs just skyrocketed up. And what have I been saying, guys? So this is a gap trade zone. Now I can't do volume profile. I cannot do volume profile on longs and shorts data, but yeah, we this right here is looking like very weak sauce support right here. We can see this is a previous area where price was turned around. Very weak, potential area where we might, again, be able to see, you can see right here, we're getting a little bit of support off that, but it's very weak sauce to me. And I think this area is probably going to break as well. We don't really have support again until we enter in. We have a little bit of consolidation down here in these ranges. So that'd be an area I'd be looking at for the longs to find support. So looking like the longs have quite a ways to go, guys. And you see, look at this lack of consolidation in these areas right here, and these areas right here as well. There's really nothing holding longs up from going down here to these areas. I think this is a very weak sauce consolidation area, as is this. As are these all, really. I mean, we don't have anything really significant until here, these choppy areas where price might get picked up, because those are areas where people are interested in getting into price. So looking at RSI is oversold here on the longs, and every time we do see that, we do see a little bit of a bounce in price. We see a little baby bitch one there. Price moves down fairly significantly after that. We do pop up and then significantly down. So that's indicative of the overwhelming downtrend in Ethereum right now. So yeah, are we probably going to get a little bit of a baby bounce here, maybe back up to this resistance area, which if we're correlating that with how Ethereum is playing out right now, that's going to be this order block area, maybe potentially worst case scenario or best case scenario, depending on how you're wanting to take this trade, maybe even back up to $100, but I highly doubt that. Again, just looking for opportunities to fill my shorts. You could maybe try to take a long scalp right here on Ethereum, but not me, guys. I'm still gonna sail this. I'm still gonna sail this train all the way down to $50, guys. I'll see you there. I'll see you when we get there. All right, going over and taking a look at Ripple. Potential bull flag still playing out on Ripple. Ripple really just hasn't moved much at all. We did break that a little baby bitch ascending support line, so that really wasn't anything anyways. I was pretty much just fabricating that. So we're just going to see how this thing plays out. Potentially, again, looking for that break to the upside, and we have the measured move, which is going to put us up at, this is Ethereum Bitcoin. So 000-107, give or take, upside target to the upside, and target to the downside if the flag breaks to the downside would be, let's see here, what did I say? Quadruple zero, so 77,467 satoshis. And we're coming up on the support area right here at about 85,336 satoshis. So we'll see if those areas hold. Falling volume on the decline, which is typically a good thing. And now we've got a little bit of rising volume in this area right here. So we might potentially be seeing a breakout over the next couple days, or this is just going to continue to go down. Now, if this thing continues to go down much further, it's going to, I'm going to leave that out and just measure from I guess I have to if I want to be fair. So the swing low to the swing high. Now that's going to be fairly invalidated if we get back down pretty much below the 50% retracement area and that 55 EMA on the daily chart right there. Then I'm going to be less. Bull flags don't play themselves out like all the way down. You don't typically have a 50% retrace of a bull flag. Right here is typically between the 236 and the 382 is where you see a nice healthy retracement of a bull flag before you break to the upside. So. And depending on how you wanted to measure it, I was more honest and I just measured from the last downtick up here. So that's a 16% rise to the upside from the breakout point. So you can see that puts us roughly around that upward target. If you wanted to be, again, it's subjective on how you want to measure these things, but I always take the more conservative approach. That way I'm not wrong. And if I get more profit, then I'm happy. But it's better to underestimate your target than overestimate it, because you'd rather be right than wrong, guys. So Ethereum dollar falling off a cliff, getting a little bit of consolidation right now. I think we're going to probably break down, maybe a little bit of bounce around in that order block area. And Ripple, I'm still kind of looking for that potential breakout. We'll just see how this plays out over the next couple of days, because now we're in an area of consolidation. I would assume that ATR is quite low. ATR falling extremely rapidly, and we'll just see how this baby plays out. Let's take a look at sentiment data right here. Yep, sentiment data. Yeah, so the shorts are kind of piling in on XRP as well, so that's actually kind of bullish to me. And Bcash ABC did not have that little bounce play whatsoever that I expected. It did, but foreshadowed. So if we go over here, we can see that this was the potential play that I was looking at for Bcash, accumulating in these areas with a stop loss right here. That didn't play out, got stopped out, and it did complete to the upward target. But that's okay. That's absolutely fine, because we did short Bcash from here to here. So pretty much just gave it, not gave it all the way back. I think that was a 25% P&L, and then that was a 15% stop out, depending on the leverage that you used. So let's go over here to XBT and see what I'm looking at, guys. So charts getting busy, guys, I know. So yesterday we had talked about where XBT was going to go. We broke down out of this order block area, and I had, let's see, what are the areas I had been talking about? Well, this is the area that I had, 3350. I was talking about this pretty extensively yesterday, and I charted out this order block area yesterday. Keep in mind, yes, guys, I had this here yesterday. So if we chart replay like we weren't here, okay, so this is fairly... this isn't like magical pseudoscience. I don't go like re-update these charts. The only thing I've added to these charts is these two lines, this box, because I was talking about this with the members last night, and the symbols. That's the only thing I've added to have more clarity on how I'm actually playing my particular position right now. So let's start making sense of this, guys, for you. Now, last night, I actually began easing into a long position, and the first place I entered was 3,500. So I put about 10% of the position that I normally want right about here. I doubled up right again in this region, actually earlier, before the decline. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. So I added more here. So this was about double what I added here. And then I have double that at 3,200 and double that at 3,100. So I'll be about 70% of the way into the position by the time we hit 3,100. My stop loss is at 3,000. So I don't normally take trades like this. I don't normally take swing trade positions like this where I have a lot of drawdown potential, but I'm going to do it. I set it up last night, looking at the charts more and more. Just, keep in mind, looking at all the data, looking at the shorts data, looking at the market depth ratio. I just saw that this is the opportunity. And when I saw the decline, the rapid decline of this after we'd already seen it up here, to me this looks like mini capitulation. And once I saw the sell orders start coming in from the regular exchanges like Huobi, Kraken, GDAX, I saw big sells. I don't know, that just screams sucker to me, man. That just screams sucker, dude. When I actually see people selling out of their spot positions at these prices, that is starting to foreshadow capitulation. Now, I could be completely wrong about this, and that's okay. I'll take my loss, because by the time I actually average in and then fully into the position, if I stop out here, it'll be about a 15% loss on that position size. And I'm okay with that, because I've been making significant gains trading this market over the last few months. Really over the last few years, honestly. But, specifically when I've been talking to you guys and with the members over the last, really started picking up again back in September. is when we had a pretty good influx of new members to the Discord. So if that does break and my stop loss gets hit, well, then I'm just going to have some patience for a while. I don't think 2,900 becomes a thing at that point. I know that's the area that everybody's talking about, and an area I was talking about yesterday. So we will put 2,900 on the chart just because it's an area that that I have mentioned and that does have confluence as an area of significance. So, but then we really fall down based on volume in between this order block area between 28.58 and 23.80, guys. So if that happens, this is probably, I think, going to be the bottom. I really don't think we're going to go below 2K, but we'll just see, guys. And that's, as you can see, I've got these random compasses drawn here because who the fuck knows what price is going to do once we get down here. We're going to have to wait because it's been years and years. It's been over a year since we've tested these areas, guys. So once we come back down into these areas, we'll start actually doing a little bit more advanced geography and scouting these areas out a little bit more, so that we can have more clarity. But yeah, if that does happen. Now, this is, I understand, guys, counterintuitive to what I've been saying. It is, and now don't get me wrong, and I think that probably some of the subscribers probably want to throw rocks at me, but they should be fairly happy with the performance that we've had. Sometimes I can be a little crazy, but that usually pays off because it's not a wild gamble, guys. It's based on the evidence that I see. It's based on the evidence that I see. Short data, haven't seen shorts like this ever before. My knowledge with how shorts typically work out. Yep. Let's move that hammer a little bit closer. Market depth ratio getting up there. Another thing I wanted to point out, guys. Yes, so RSI oversold right here on the shorts. And we do have bearish divergence on the MACD histogram as well, and this is the Fisher MACD histogram right now. So it's autoed and fissured, so it's about as accurate as you can get it. It's also super smooth, guys. So thanks to Alex for providing me with that. Looking at longs right here, we do have this nice ascending, or depending on how you want to look at it, ascending wedge pattern. And we are at the bottom level of that support. We did have this fake breakout to the upside, and now we've got support coming in on us right now. You can see we did bounce off of that. Boom, right there. We did bounce off of it and hold it. So if the pattern holds, then we're looking for a retest. We're looking for a retest up to these upward areas, depending on how we move up there, and then we'll see if we can actually get that breakout on the longs. But at a fairly significant area of support here, as opposed to the shorts, or as opposed to the Ethereum shorts right here, we can actually see that we're at a fairly significant accumulation area for the longs that foreshadowed a big pump in the longs right back here in the 15th and 16th of November. Below that, if we do fall below that and this pattern breaks, we've got the support that it's been put in right here at the lower areas of this pattern, and also right there that's congruent with this previous area right there. At the top of this, which becomes support. Below that, again, these areas right here. So we'll wait for this to play out, but longs look like they're in a good position to have a nice up movement here, and shorts look like they're in a great position to absolutely get slammed down, and that's what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for a nice, beautiful short squeeze, guys. That's what I'm looking for. So let's go over to the chat and see how many people think I'm absolutely batshit crazy, man. Did I miss a sub? Joey V, good morning to you. You are just in time. Malicious Upload, how we doing, man? Real Stogger Roach, Texas Blues, what's going on, guys? Chill it, BTC going to 0 anyways. Whoop, whoop. Mark D, check out my ETH 82 from 96, looking to short. Closed out my ETH 82 from 96, looking to short the next top. Yep, exactly, guys. Just looking for opportunities to add to my Ethereum short position right here. Yep. Joey V, how's it going, brother? Huddle Crypto, please, baby Jesus, save my XBT long position. Coffee and Justin show every morning. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Baby's head always hits the windshield. All right, Crypto EXYO, how we doing, man? Uh, 131 Lenox Avenue. Am I aware of the JP Morgan report that predicted this crash? Not particularly, no. It came out in January, and they predicted it crashing to the $2,700 range. They predict it will go back up to 14 to 16K in 2019. Yeah, I think, what's his name? So, Willie Woo actually just came out and said pretty much that basic same thing. He said that we're going to bottom around 20. He said around 2,700 in Q2 of 2019. That's why I think that, yeah. Do I think we're probably going to get down to the 3K region? Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure it's going to be today. I think I'd like to see a nice little bounce. This looks like a good counterintuitive area where the bulls would like to hold up, guys. Jay Constant says, I'm scared. Never be scared, man. Welcome to the TRX Ipening. Theo HX. Did he cover XRP yet? No, I can go back over it in a little bit more depth. Ray in the house. Good man. How you doing? Thomas Korsch, opinion on Go. We can take a look at it, man. We got some news to go over first. No autocorrect. Just go, not going. I'm not going anywhere. Except to the moon. Mark Deep. Oh, I guess I didn't see that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't see that dude in the chat, so I'm guessing one of the mods took care of it. He's just crying because he lost money, a lot of money, because he lost a lot of money and holds ETH. All right, cool, man. There's no help for trolls. No, there's not. Jürgen Ernst, how are we doing this morning? Hey, thanks, Jürgen. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we do appreciate the support, guys. Thank you very much. Thoughts on metal? I'll take a look at that, baby. I kind of like metal. Everything just looks like crap right now, man. Coinbase just listed 4 ERC20 tokens. Yeah, we'll go over that, man. What do I think about the fundamentals of Cardano long term? We'll talk about it. Ladyboy Verge Lover. I don't think I can read that, man. But hey, welcome from the Filipinos. Civic, DNT, Loom, and Mana on Coinbase just announced. Yep. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Yeah, I love that song, dude. Love that song. Okay. Let's go over some news, guys. All right, so. Crypto to get regulatory certainty in South Africa and payment system review. So, the South African Reserve Bank, the SARB, and the National Treasury of South Africa are overhauling their national payment system, which is their infrastructure and their agreements that allow the transfer of funds between institutions and entities, so private citizens or externalities. Their current national payment system is outdated, and they are looking to align their new standards with that of an emerging, innovative digital market, including cryptocurrencies. So, as some of you may or may not know, Zimbabwe and a lot of other African countries have taken a pretty knee-jerk reaction to cryptocurrencies. Pretty harsh stance against them, actually. So South Africa, though, on the other hand, has been fairly progressive in their approach. So earlier in the year, they avoided the knee-jerk reactions of other African countries and instead set up a team led by the nation's central bank to monitor cryptocurrencies. They're also preferable toward the idea of self-regulation of the sector, which is just in line with that SRO, the self-regulatory organization proposed by the Winklevoss twins that I did cover earlier in the year. If you guys go back, you can watch that video. I think there's a whole taped video about it. The South African Reserve Bank argued at the time, this is when they actually set up the central bank team to monitor cryptocurrencies, that regulating cryptocurrencies too early would stifle innovation and throttle the growth of this emerging asset class. So we're going to get some clear legislation. So the SRAB is, and the National Treasury is welcoming comments until the end of February next year on how South Africans would like cryptocurrencies to be regulated. Now, do they really care what the citizens say? Probably not. Not too lot. they already got their idea made up and their mind made up. They're probably just looking for, you know, looking to have some good PR here. So like, yes, we're listening to our citizens. Yes. But anyway, so it seems like they have a pretty positive stance, a pretty progressive stance on cryptocurrencies. So moving forward, I expect this to be good. All right. CZ sporting some new ink. He got the Binance tattooed on him. So this is an interview with Forbes. And why not, man? The dude's balling, and Binance is the #1 exchange by trading volume in the world. He talks about how a blockchain is not needed for every token when he was talking about the launch of Binance Chain. And he said that he foresees a future with millions of tokens, but only thousands of blockchains. So I'm not sure about thousands. I mean, it could be. I'm not really foreseeing thousands of blockchains. I mean, I think you only need a few. But yeah, you could have millions of tokens if we are going to go into that tokenizing everything dreamland. But yeah, you only need a few blockchains. A blockchain for every project seems pretty stupid. So getting into G20, guys, everybody talking about this. So I'll just give you my 2 Satoshis worth. We had the G20 summit in Argentina. For those of you who don't know what G20 is, it's an international forum for governments and central banks of governments, or of nations, excuse me, to address economic issues and formulate solutions to global problems, is their stated purpose. So they addressed cryptocurrency this session, albeit briefly. They noted the importance of cryptocurrency for the global economy, but they stated that they will be introducing worldwide anti-money laundering and anti-terrorist measures into their system of global regulation. Quote, "We will regulate crypto assets for anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism in line with FATF, which is the Financial Action Task Force, standards, and we will consider other responses as needed." Further, in the same segment of the declaration, excuse me, I don't need to read that. They went on to state in their announcement that they have a positive outlook on non-bank financial institutions, pointing out the potential advantages of tech in the financial sector, assuming the technology is managing associated risk. Quote, "We look forward to continued progress on achieving resilient non-bank financial intermediation. We will step up efforts to ensure that the potential benefits of technology in the financial sector can be realized while risks are mitigated." Honestly, this sounds like a bunch of hooey to me. I don't think that the G20 and central banks are in any way whatsoever super happy about relinquishing control over to decentralization. Really what they want is a cryptocurrency solution that is centralized, which is kind of something that China argued for. China argued for a non-nation-based currency that is regulated by the IMF. However, the problems with that is that you just put the powers of inflation out of the hands of a nation and into the hands of the IMF. Is it probably a little bit better? Maybe, but not really what we're looking for, guys. Now, Japan. Japan coming out. Let's see here. Where did I find it? Right here. Oh, here we go. So Japan coming out snitching on the G20 summit. So they reported in their news outlet Gigi that the G20 countries have also called for the international taxation of cryptocurrencies. An article prepared by the G20 countries specifies that under current laws, foreign companies that do not have a factory or other base in Japan cannot be taxed by the local government. So the G20 leaders will seek to build a taxation system for cross-border electronic services. The news outlet Gigi also estimated a deadline for the system, saying that by 2020, when Japan will host the G20 summit, the plan should be finalized. So, looking at seeing, if you guys see how slowly things move here. If you guys look at how slowly traditional entities work and governments work, I mean, you can see that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are developing at breakneck speeds, whereas they're looking to have something by 2020 maybe. But again, when you're talking about billions of people, sometimes slow growth is the best. So we're going to see exactly what kind of specifics they're talking about as we move forward with this. But looking into, again, so that's, I've been talking to people about, cryptocurrency taxation. Pay your goddamn taxes, guys. It's just safer. Don't be a degenerate. But I think that once we get some clear regulation. Well, thank you very kindly, Shaz Faraz, for the sub on YouTube. Highly appreciate it. I think that as we move forward, we're going to get some clear regulation from the IRS and now from the G20 countries on how exactly taxation is going to be handled. And I don't think that they're just going to start throwing people in jail. You're going to have an opportunity to comply with the tax law, guys. Let's see here. SEC's crypto mom, as some of you might be familiar with Hester Pierce, crypto mom to some of us because she is an SEC commissioner and she's kind of on the side of the Bitcoin ETF and has said very positive things about cryptocurrencies in the past. Hester Pierce, nicknamed Crypto Mom by the crypto community, is an advocate for a crypto ETF and tries to pursue the SEC to approve a Bitcoin ETF soon. So with the VanEck ETF on the line in February 2019, a decision has to be made by the SEC whether they want to accept a Bitcoin ETF or not just yet. So she says in a little fireside chat, she says, don't hold your breath. It could come tomorrow or in 20 years, she said. I do caution people to not live or die on when a crypto or Bitcoin ETF gets approved. So kind of 50-50, kind of wishy-washy on her actual outlook on the Bitcoin ETF. This kind of ties in with just our next little article right here. The SEC, for those of you who didn't know, the SEC did delay their decision on the VanEck SolidX Bitcoin ETF until February 27th, 2019, and according to their own laws and regulations, they cannot delay past that date. So we will know for certain February 27th, 2019, so the middle of Q1 2019, whether or not the ETF is going to be approved. I really don't think it is. And I don't think it matters. So Coinbase, this is going right along with what old boy said. Coinbase is continuing to explore support for new digital assets. And somebody just said that they had added, somebody said that they had just added some, some ERC20 tokens just now. Civic, DNT, Loom, and Mana have now supposedly been added on, have now just been added on Coinbase. So these are the tokens that they're looking at adding. They've got Cardano, Eternity, Aragon, Bread Wallet, Civic, DAI, District Zero, Engine Coin, EOS, Golem, IOST, Kin, Kyber Network, Chainlink, Loom Network, Loopring, Decentraland, Mana, Mainframe, Maker, Neo, Omize Go, Poet, Quark Chain, Augur, Request Network, Status, Storage, Stellar, XRP, Tezos, and Ziliqua. So for those of you who were wondering why I made the calls that I made this morning, that is why. Hold on. Don't stop loss out, guys. So yeah, toward that end, Coinbase is exploring a broad range of assets, which include blah, blah, blah. And I just listed them for you guys. Generally, buy the rumor, sell the news. So good stuff right now. Good stuff right now. Let's go back in and check on Mr. Position right here. Yeah, I'm absolutely fascinated that I actually got a little bit of a fill. We look, the low of this candle is 3,200. I had my buy order set right there, and I can't actually believe that I got a partial fill. Fucking amazing. So we'll just wait and see. Not a full fill at all. Not even. It was like 25%, but it's whatever, dude. It's whatever. So XBT USD, yes, began averaging into my position here at 3,500, re-added to my position here, got about a 25% fill just on my position right now at 3,200, which again I think is absolutely crazy, batshit crazy. If we drop down to 3,100, I'll fill there, and then looking at taking profit on the way up in the area of 3,350, 3,375, 3,500, and then up here at this previous order block at about 3,675, 3,650, then we get up to 3,750, 3,800, and ultimately 3,900 4K is where I'm looking at. So we'll see, guys. Stay tuned to see if this Bitcoin counter trend knife catching motherfucker trader gets wrecked or is right, as I have a tendency to be. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Calm, patient, strategic trading, guys. Key areas to look for the market to turn around. If the trade doesn't go in my favor, you don't freak out. You don't panic. You just reinsert yourself into a position when you see the opportunity arise, guys. Calm, methodical, patient trading. Doesn't matter, guys. Let's check in on Ripple here on BitMEX. Yeah. So XRP, again, I was talking about how XRP Z18 is actually looking a little different. So XRP Z18 broke down out of the ascending triangle after popping up and hitting the two targets yesterday on that XRP that we were talking about, that long position that we took. Broke down out of this last little order block area right here that I was kind of trading on the 30-minute time frame. Broke all the way back down to the support level right here, which was the down target of the descending trend line. Just barely missed it. And now this actually looks like a rejection. So coming up, wicking up into this area, and that looks like a hanging man candle. So we've got about an hour and 17 minutes for this 4-hour candle to close, but this actually isn't looking very good to me. And again, trading above VWAP, probably looking at a potential short here, at least in the short term here, guys. Let's look here and see. Yeah, you probably missed the optimum entry right here. So crashing down below the 55 on the 30-minute chart, but you got your VWAP right here. So I don't know. We'll just kind of, I don't know. I don't feel like taking a position on XRP right now. Looking at the lower time frames, looking at the higher time frames, it does look like a short to me, honestly. But at the same time, you've got some good accumulation right here too, so it could kind of go either way. So I don't really feel confident on a good position here. I'd look at taking a short scalp, probably from 89.27 down to 88.77. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we're above the point of control on our daily session right now, so we should hopefully get a little bit of a bounce off that. So maybe actually, maybe potentially a long actually. From here, you can enter here, maybe target up this higher order block area, or even the point of control if you actually get that nice bullish movement up. The only thing that worries me about this is that this does look like a breakdown from the order block area, a little bit of attempting to establish support, and then a movement back up in rejection. So do we consolidate here and get that nice college try and push back up and actually get the breakout? I don't know. I don't really feel like confident, but the XRP BTC chart still looks like good to me. So we're going to use that to actually chart spot price. So let's go look at the 4-hour chart here on XRP BTC. Yeah, well, we've got the on the 4-hour chart, we've got the 200 period simple moving average that we've rested and nestled just like a loving baby on a mother's breast, found support on right here. And then we've got this descending bull flag, hopefully that is going to break to the upside. We've got the 55 period moving average kind of grinding down on us as we see right here. And then we've got this, what is this? I drew this line. What is that? That looks like a broadening bottom actually. But yeah, we'll just see and wait for this baby to play out. If we actually look at this, Nah, I'm not going to fuck with it. I like the formation that I had on the daily chart. Doesn't really matter if we're piercing through stuff on the 4-hour chart because I'm going to respect the higher time frames more. Yeah. And just respect that. So, but you know what's amazing, guys, is that as I said yesterday, if you wanted to hedge your BTC decline in XRP, it would have worked out fantastically for you because look at what altcoins have done to your really to your BTC positions. Or your BTC valuation whatsoever. Whereas XRP is just hanging in there, guys. Hanging in there, not doing anything. Slow and steady wins the race, guys. Slow and steady wins the race. Volatility today of only 3.69%. Whereas if we go to look at Mr. Bitcoin, where has Bitcoin dropped just in 2 days here? About 6.1% to the downside, guys. So, and with XRP, actually, you're kind of making money. So. Talked about that potential XRP hedge. Shorting BTC is fun. It always is. Claudio, thanks, man. Need more subscribers, man. Well, tell your friends, tell your family, tell people you don't even like. Long BTC and short Ethereum, so I expect opposite moves. Yep, I do. I think SV will dump and ABC will pump soon. I'm glad I found your channel way over my head. Hey, man, it's all good. We'll get you there. It will dump to 2,900. We know that, brother. Yeah, eventually, I think, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna go there. What do you think I should start buying from 3,100 USD to 2,900 USD? I mean, well, again, listen, spot price, yes. Spot price, yes. XBT, again, I'll go over my position again. Here's my XBT position. I actually put 10% of my position in at 3,500, and at 30% right here. I will be at 70% of my position here and 100% in the total position of what I'm going to leverage for this particular trade if we hit 3,100. So that's the way that I'm playing this. So here, double, 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 respectively, with a stop loss at 3K. That's on BitMEX. So don't applied to spot price again. pretty much always fantastic areas to be buying Bitcoin up if you've got a long-term outlook for Bitcoin in the long term at these prices, guys. Again, I was on record saying that at 5. I'll be on record saying that here at 3 and 4 and 2 and 1 if we do drop to that low. I highly doubt it, though. Highly doubt it. There's no data whatsoever anywhere that corresponds with Bitcoin dropping that low. I think that anybody that it's just convenient if you put that out. Now, where do I get the news of Coinbase listings? Actually, I get, if you join the Discord, Scott actually curates news every morning. He's like a master of that, man. So I rely on Scott for Coinbase news. But if you follow Coinbase on Twitter, you would have gotten this as soon as it came out. This is from Coinbase's blog. This actually came out today. So today, Friday, December the 7th, guys. Dun 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 dun. Let's go take a look at top. Let's just for fun look at we got XYO Network up 22.93%. Gold, Bitcoin, Metaverse, ETP. A lot of crazy shit that I've never even fucking heard of, dude. Tether, DAI. Crypto India. Thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. Highly appreciated. Yeah, we've got the stable coins right here, Paxos, True USD, and then we just go down to our least gainers. So Linky, Bitcoin SV, Verge, they haven't been hit too hard. Let's just for fun see what's been hit the most. Yeah, Factum, EOS, man, EOS looking like shit, dude. Bitcoin Gold, Wax, Theta. Yeah, Theta just continues to get hammered and hammered and hammered, guys. Let's go see. Now I did fix. Listen, guys, I fixed TradingView. I fixed TradingView so that it stops deleting my charts, but now I'm going to have to redo a lot of them. That's fine, but I did fix it. So yeah, guys, look at Theta. Again, guys, I can't believe that I really had to talk people off buying Theta right here, guys. When this happened, everybody's like, man, let's go, guys. Let's go. No, it's not a long-term hold. It was a pump and dump. Now, we traded Theta. We bought Theta like, I think we bought Theta right here. I'd have to go back and look at that call. Let's go take a look. Let me take a gander. The frick? All right. All right, so we're going to be closing out week 7 today, or week 7. Week 1 of December for the trading group. We will be closing out today. Let's zoom out here a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. We're closing out week 1. Let's make sure we've got our calculations in. So that's sell 34. Yep. So we've got some trades that we haven't closed out yet, but so far today, with the losses yesterday, looking at about 155.47% calculated for the entire week of total P&L. So we've got XBT, Mana, XBT, Guppy, XBT, Theta, TR. Yeah, here's the Theta trade I was talking about. So we entered at 1717 with target to 1785 and 1815. So let's go back and look at the chart. We entered at 1717 on... Where's the date? On the 3rd of December. Let's go back and find that, baby. 3rd of December. Okay, here we go. 30-minute chart. Entered at 1717. Here we go. 1717. Yeah, we took the breakout trade. That's right. So I got the alert right here. Got the alert when we actually broke above this previous high. We're able to enter on an average of 1717, and then we were able to hit, what were the targets? Let me double check that. 1785 and 1815. Boom. So P&L for that trade of about 6% on that one. So that's the trade that we took on Theta. But yeah, buying here and holding. You know who you are. You know who you are. It's all right, man. I love you still, brother. It's all good. I still love you, man. I'm not hating, dude. All right, so about to close the week out. Yeah, yesterday kind of hurt. TRX and BCH Z18 got stopped out on BCH, got stopped out on TRX, but that's okay. We basically still ended up in profit with that BCH short the other day. BNB and ETHUSD got wicked out on those as well. So overall, for the last 2 days, still up about 15 to 20%. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yusuf Rajput, thank you for the sub on YouTube, man. Highly appreciated. Okay. Let's come on, shorts. Let's go down to the lower time frame so I can actually see what's going on here. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Lower time frame right here. Got the RSI oversold right now, as it's been for a while, guys. Look at that declining momentum on the way up. Shorts are running out of steam, guys. Coming to the absolute top of that death box. And all I want to see is just this hammer go bam, 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 bam. That's all I want to see, guys. That's all I want to see. I want to see these shorts get popped down, guys. And I want to see just a gorgeous, beautiful candle. Look at this candle on the 30-minute chart. This happened. Let's go on a lower time frame. See how quickly that actually happened. Oh my God, that's so gorgeous, dude. Look at the size of that candle. Look at those candles on the 15-minute time frame, dude. So this all happened in the space. Okay, God. Where are we at? There we go. Now, why you gotta do me like that? Huh. That's weird. Did it move the drawing? Anyways. So yeah, this happened over the course of about 30 minutes to an hour. We just saw this massive decline, 25% in the shorts. That's a short squeeze, guys. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. So when did that happen? That happened on the 14th of October, 2018. Let's go back and look. Can you guys already tell where it is? 14th of October. Shorts got squeezed, and what happened to price? It ran up 10%. Okay, so that's what we're looking for here, guys. That's what we're looking for here. That's what I'm looking for here for Mr. Bitcoin on our beautiful BitMEX. All right. So looking for that 10% spike up. So around these areas, that's going to put us right back here above my initial entry position. So with these two, I'll have an average entry. If these actually do get filled, I'll be cool. Otherwise, between these two, I now have an average entry between these and my partial fill right here. I probably have an average entry of about right here, probably around VWAP actually. So that'll be cool. So I'll be able to take a little bit of profit off the table right here just to kind of cover. But if that actually happens, if I don't fully get filled here, I probably actually won't posit out a whole lot here, maybe 10% of the position. And then I'll probably look, the way that I had looked at doing this was 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. So averaging out 20% of my position here, 20 here, 20 here, 20 here, and 20 here. Until I'm fully out right here, and then I can reestablish my position, guys. But just remember, whenever you enter into a trade, you gotta have a couple things, man. You gotta have risk management, take profit targets, guys. So if I'm wrong, that's fine. My theory was wrong. I'll just look to re-enter. And I don't really care. I mean, it's not about losing out, guys, because I've been taking positions in this market for quite a while. And yeah, I usually don't like to tie up my capital like this and take a long swing position on XBT, but I take it when I see it, and I put a little bit more money behind good positions when I see good positions. So here's what I'm not going to do, man. I'm not going to be one of these dumbasses out here telling you to short the bottom. You know what happened when you shorted the bottom here? This happened. You don't short the bottom, guys. If you short the bottom, you tend to get liquidated, or you tend to get fucked, or price goes against you, so you don't double down on your short, which is what you should statistically do, and then you panic, and then you sell out of it, and then It just doesn't end well, man. You don't short the bottom and you don't long the top, guys. Rules for success. Rules for success. All right, hey guys, it is about 1 o'clock on the dot. We've been doing this for about an hour. I'm going to take a brief break, guys. I'll be back in a minute, 2 minutes at the most, but I promise I'll be back. Do not go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to be looking at your requests, and I'm going to tell you something you're not going to hear anywhere else on the internet in the cryptocurrency community, guys. Don't miss out. You don't want to miss this, guys. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. guys. Ooh, I only lost 48. Right on, guys. Hodl, guys. Just hodl. It'd be all right. Got no choice now. Aha! Bitcoin has sucked you in. All right, let's check in with the chat, man. You guys are good, man. You guys are good. All right, guys, so let's take a look at some of these requests. All right, so let's start off with Go. Mr. Go Chain. Start on the daily. Interesting. All right, man. All right, now that we got support and resistance, see our point of control down here. That's going to be our strongest point. Strong point right here. That actually isn't looking super fantastic for you, honestly, at the moment. But we'll see if we can't get over it. Let's actually, I thought I drew that line. I didn't. Here it is right there. Boom. Okay. I thought I did. I thought I did. It's all right. Now let's go take a look at, we're on the daily. Let's take a look at Heiken Nash TD sequential, so we can get an idea of the big picture. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? And there we go. Right about that. We're probably on a 6. 6 and 9. 6 and 9 to the downside, guys. 6 and 9 to the downside. And we do have TDST support right here. Beautiful. That's actually where we wicked off, guys. So good. Nice support right there. Pretty much validated by where I had drawn that support line right there on that baby. Okay, cool. I like that quite a bit. We do reverse on the 9 to the upside. We reverse on an 8. We get up to a 6. Post a 7, reverse on a 9, come back down to a 6. So here's the bad thing. Here's the bad thing, guys. You've got, you know, this looks like, look at this long wick on the bottom. This is a strong reversal, guys. We're hitting TDST support and that arbitrary line, I think, in my mind, that he drew right there. It's not an arbitrary line. It posits to volume support on the Japanese candle bar stick chart. So you've got support right here, and in between here, you basically have no volume. All right, so don't look at volume profile with Heiken Nash because it throws off your readings. So with Heikin-Ashi, we're just looking at the momentum of the pattern. Okay, the momentum right now overwhelmingly bearish. We have been in an overwhelmingly bearish pattern since we reached this last peak, guys, and it looks we're on the decline. Now, the last areas that we had to kind of turn around was in this order block area, which we are currently in, which price is currently in right now. We wicked down below TDST support, which was crafted when we began the initial rise up, when we began the initial bull movement, the bullish movement on GoChain. And that started around 680 Satoshis. Now, if we actually close a daily candle below 680 Satoshis, that to me, and especially below the actual support level at 661, so that's about a 20 Satoshi range. It's not a very long range. I'm sure it's going to be probably percentage-wise. Yeah, it's about a 3% range percentage-wise. I don't really see anything whatsoever stopping us from going down to this next order block area because there's nothing here. There's this little baby area of chop right here, but that's nothing, man. If this area doesn't hold, more than likely you're going down much further. And especially the fact that you're on a 6 of 9, this is probably looking to complete to the downside before you get a reversal, because TD Sequential and Heikin-Ashi has just been absolutely brilliant, man. So yeah, I'm actually, this doesn't look super good for me. I mean, you can take a speculative entry right here. You can take a speculative entry, but man, where would you set your stop loss? You already got wicked down below it. I guess, if you wanted to enter here around 680, you could set a stop loss. I would set it right around 660, maybe right underneath that a little bit. I wouldn't actually go beneath the wick, because I think more than likely price is just likely to move down from here and you're probably going to get hit. Now, could price move sideways a little bit and not experience as much momentum? Yeah, that's possible, guys. That's possible, but I don't see any oversold volume right here. I don't see any outliers in volume on GoChain that would indicate that this is oversold volume. Maybe this actually just looks like a continuation of the overwhelming trend, which is down, and most likely a reversal to the mean right here. So let's go back to candles. And see if we can get some Fibonacci, get some confluence here. Okay. So yeah, we came down the 786. Look at that. So the 786, which is kind of our last hold bar, is at the TDST support here on the daily chart as well, on the Japanese candlestick bar. So you do have this order block. You have this potential order block right here. If this area doesn't hold, again, I would have my stop loss pretty much right underneath that. So 653 is where the 786 is. As I said, about 660. That's where I would want to have my stop loss if you're looking to take a speculative swing on this. It just doesn't look fantastic to me, dude. It doesn't look fantastic. I would wait and see if we can actually get, see if we move. See, now if we move sideways for a little, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. Then you could look at entering. If you actually see a change in the momentum from down to sideways, and you see a little bit of consolidation, potential accumulation, then you want to look at something. You want to look at a tool like ATR, and then you can get an idea of where you should be setting your stop. So ATR maybe 3.5 to 5 times ATR is where I want to set my stop. So. Oh, no, not that. That's not what I wanted. Did not want the strategy. Get out of here. So, let's see here. That would put us at about 991. So if you wanted to take that, man, that's big. I'd probably be more comfortable with something like this. So like 757. Yeah, I don't like that. That's a 14% stop. Yeah, that's basically just, that's basically just putting you right back down at your entry point. Yeah, if this doesn't hold, I'd have a fairly tight stop on this if this thing does go sideways. Now, you don't want to get wicked out, but again, you're waiting for like a daily close below the support level. TDST support right here at about 360, guys, or actual a violation of this order block. So we'll see if this order block does actually pick price movement up and we can move sideways here. Then potentially we can look at some upside targets, but doesn't look good to me right now. It looks like the overwhelming sentiment I'm getting from this is that the downtrend is more than likely to continue. Let's look at a lower time frame and see if I can fabricate for you any positivity. Nah, man, I just don't really see it, dude. I mean, there is a potential right here, but You have the confluence of the 786 and that support level that we were able to close above. On the 4-hour chart, this actually does look like a stronger reversal candle. But you don't know, like, did we get one of those back here? Yeah, I mean, you might get a little bit of a bounce here, but looking for a big play, I don't know, we can go to the 30-minute chart. Yeah, you could have got a little play off here. So you got the 8-period moving average. So this thing might be, if you're just looking to scalp, this thing might be good for maybe a 5% trade right now. Especially if you had entered on the close of that. You've got some down slipping resistance here from your 13-period moving average, so I'm not sure you're actually going to be able to get over it. I would actually prefer to take like the breakout trade on something like this. You did hit a peak of ATR right here. Maybe if you're actually able to pop 685, you could look at taking that maybe 3% trade up to like 27, or excuse me. So where's the 21-period moving average? So like 684, 685, you could look at maybe taking a trade up to 705. I'd probably call it 700 to be a little conservative. Look at that potential trade. Falling volume right here on this upswing. So it actually looks more like we're going to get resistance here from the 21, at least on the 30-minute chart. Hourly chart, you haven't even made it over the 8-period moving average, and extreme falling volume as well. So don't really feel confident in the movement of this upwards. So yeah, I just look at these higher time frames like the 4-hour chart. If you want to take a speculative entry here, that's absolutely fine. If you want to, it's your money. I'd have my stop loss very tight below around 660 though, man. Around 660. Looking at the daily chart. Do we have some targets? Well, looking to test the upper, yeah, of course. So you've got you've got up targets. So you've got upward potential of 75.45 if your theory is correct. 75.45, so 745 satoshis, 804 satoshis, 879 satoshis, and 950 satoshis would be your resistance to the upside, i.e. targets. Cool beans. Take profit 1. It's kind of like I know, guys. Let's go take a look in on Mr. Shorts, guys. Bam, getting hammered. Let's go down to that lower time frame. Bam, getting hammered. All right, I got to do it, guys. I got to do it. Cancel all orders! Cancel all orders! Cancel all shorts! Liquidate them! Shun the non-believers! Shun the non-believers! Liquidate them! Liquidate them! Go! First take profit was at 33.75. Second take profit coming up at 3,500. Go! Shun the non-believers! Liquidate them! Oh, man. Next take profit target between 3,600 and 3,675. Boom! Take profit 2 hit. Beautiful. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. You know that feeling? Woo! Short wick! Damn! Oh my god! Short wick! Oh man, we gotta pull up, dude. We gotta pull up aggregated trades, man. Oh my goodness. We gotta look at this, dude. Don't network error me. Fuck off. Crazy. Crazy. Ooh, look at the sells. Million on the sell, million on the sell, million on the sell. Short wicks. Short wicks. That's opportunistic bots right there, man. That's profit taking right there, man. That is profit taking.
It's over 9,000!
Hey, I missed somebody, but thank you for the sub on YouTube. Bastian Arnold, thanks for the sub on YouTube, man. Highly appreciate it. Oh, we do got some significant trades up. I'm looking at the aggregator. Yes. Shun the non-believers. Liquidate them. That's where the boys were, man. 3,200. I knew it. 3,200. Then it seems like they got antsy and they're just like, ah, fuck it, pump it. Ah, that really pisses me off that I only got partially filled at 3,200 now, man. Ah, it's all right, dude.
Over 9,000!
Pascal, Cura, thanks for the sub on YouTube, guys. Appreciate it. So when Bitcoin pumps, we get subs, man.
Over 9,000!
Oh, there's Pascal's. There you go, man. We don't forget. We don't forget. Woo! Million on the sell. Million on the sell. Well, let's see how this picks up, guys, because retail hasn't even gotten into this yet, man. This is not retail. That's bots and big players right now, guys. Let's see what retail does. Let's see how retail runs this baby up. Hell yeah. It's gonna be over 9,000. 2020. I'm crying tears of joy, man. Brandon Murray, come on, I was waiting for 2,900 USD, man. That's why you gotta average in, brother. You got that 7.5 million USD. Come on, dude. Hey, if you are, man, hey, shout outs to you, man. Shout outs to you, dude. Crypto E, that's most likely the bottom. Yeah, for right now. Most definitely, dude. Highly unlikely that you're gonna see this and then this. I mean, it's possible. This is crypto, man. Anything could happen, but highly unlikely, man. We're going to see these short wicks here for a while, but when you get this massive spike in bullish volume at the bottom, dude, man. I'll see you guys up here. I'm going to go ahead and change this, actually, to, let's see here. I'm going to change this to drink. There we go. Let's go ahead and delete the star. And we'll just change this to drink, guys, because I'll see you up here for a few beers, man. See you guys up around 4K for a few beers, man. Oh, yes, sir. All right. Come on, baby Bitcoin. Let's go. Satoshi Nakafomo. What's a Bitcoin? Do I think it's still gonna go up? Yeah. I don't think. Is it gonna? We'll just see, guys. Just be patient, man. We'll just be patient. We got the short wicks right here. Looking at the 30-minute chart. Looking at the 30-minute chart. Now we've established new support. We've broken over this area. Now we've got my secondary, the second place where I averaged into around 3,400, 3,500. We've established, excuse me, 3,350 to 3,400 will be the next area of support. Yes, I do believe so, guys. And we'll see. Highly unlikely that we go boom, boom. Highly unlikely that we do that. Highly unlikely. But I'm just very, very upset that my order did not fully get filled at 3,200. Come on, Bitcoin. Oh, well. Christy, hey, man. Thanks for joining us, man. You're here every morning. Running a little late today, but we still got a half hour left in the show. So we're going to keep it pumping, guys. Pump up the likes, guys. Smash that like button. Mehmet, Betis, Oz, Mehmet, Baris, Oskin. I try. I do my best, man. Thanks for the sub on YouTube, man. That was a nice green candle, but still only half of what we've seen about a year ago. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. So let's see these shorts play out, and let's see what retail does. Let's see what retail does. More than likely, retail runs it and longs this. Let's see here. Yeah, come on. I want to see it more. More liquidations, not just the bottom shorters, man. I need to see this. Guys, I need to see this. I need to see this. That's what I want to see, man. Bam, bam. Fucking liquidate them, man. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Gorgeous. Gotta go out to the higher time frames to get bearish divergence. Where's the bearish divergence end? 3 hour? 2 hour? Bearish divergence ends on the 2 hour chart. Still oversold on all time frames. Still oversold on all time frames. Still oversold on all time frames. Not on the 5-minute chart, though. But who cares about the 5-minute chart? So we'll just keep our eye on the 30-minute chart here for the shorts. No, don't do it. Liquidate them. Liquidate them. All right, and let's look at longs here. Oh, come on. Don't give me that double bounce off support, man. Just don't be scared. Come on, Bitcoin. Don't be scared, dude. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. And liquidation. All right, so sorry guys, but I did want to look at these requests. So hopefully that go helped out, man. Let's go take a look at the next request. We still gotta keep moving on. Does anybody here like Vinny Paz? I don't listen to a lot of rap, but Vinny Paz is the best. And I would play him, but I'm tired of getting copyright strikes. And because other people restream the show, I can't, man. I think that's not fair to them to do that to them.
It's over 9,000!
Crazy! Thanks for the sub on YouTube, man. Highly appreciated, brother. Pattern like that. Just so pretty, dude. For real. How often do you get a pattern that plays out like that in cryptocurrency, guys? For real, though. So you had a, just to talk about, let's take a step into educational corner for a little bit. You have a prevailing downtrend in metal, which is ever since it's been listed on Binance, has just been in a downtrend. And then you establish this, this symmetrical triangle, which is a neutral pattern that continues on, that typically is a continuation of the pattern. So you just measure from the top to the bottom, the widest angle of the symmetrical triangle, and then you measure down from the breakout, down 74%, was your measured move right there. Yeah, 74%. Now, what's interesting about that is, here, I want to get real specific because I want to see how this lines up, actually. That's interesting. So let's go magnet mode so I can hit, fuck it. We'll draw a trend line from right here to right there. Okay, so that's going to encompass the width. Now let's take magnet mode off. Grab that puppy And we're going to stick him. Oh, wait, what the hell? Is that extended? Rizzle? Doesn't seem right. Oh, because I got logarithmic on. Fucking A. Did you guys watch that? Dun, dun, dun. Funny, dude. All right. My bad. So now with linear on, yep, that's correct measurement. And so we'll measure to the breakdown. This still gives us a measured move down to 2,124 Satoshis. But that's not quite right. So let's not take the, I want to take the percentage because that's typically what I want to see. So we do have a measured move of 75% or 7,460 Satoshis. So from the point of the breakdown, yeah, so 75% is actually where we hit, and then that acted as resistance on the way back up. You can see it acted as resistance right here, and it also acted as resistance right over here. And you can see that established right here by the volume profile. But according to this baby, if we actually move down to the Satoshi level, yeah, that brings us to the same area. 7,620 Satoshis brings us down to that $2,471 level. Or $2,471 Satoshi level. Oh no, that's negative. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, dude. We're almost at fucking zero here on metal, dude. I don't know, dude. Fuck metal, dude. You know, I liked metal and everything. It seemed like it was coming out, but I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. This thing's fucking at almost zero, dude. Like, this thing launched in the double zero area. So, yeah, 19,000 Satoshis, dude. 6. Yeah, 19,000. That's 5. Yeah, and now it's trading down at 600. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. There's a difference between like buying the bottom. Go, XBT, go. So when can we expect the next big dump? Maybe when we get up to like 4K. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Look at this volume, though, man. That volume's fucking beautiful, dude. Let's go over to CoinMarketCap and see if we've got an update on volume. 24-hour volume of 6 billion. Yeah. Getting back up in those dramatic move areas, guys. 6 billion. Almost 7 billion on 24-hour volume. When we have those 7 billion, $8 billion days, big market moves, man. Markets. 24-hour volume on BitMEX, almost $3 billion, man. Almost $3 billion, man. Fucking crazy, dude. All right, last 60 seconds. Last 60 seconds, we've got 867 Bitcoin sold. 1.2 thousand Bitcoin bought, guys. Looking good. Look at it. Sells on... People selling on GDAX? Oh my God, people buying on GDAX. See, this is crazy, dude. When you see these big sells come in from other exchanges, dude. Who the fuck sold on GDAX? That's just profit taking right there. That's just profit taking. This motherfucker sold 28 Bitcoins, dude. Profit 97,000. Where did he buy? 3450. Nah, that can't be. That can't be. Unless he stop lost out. Ooh, sells on Wabi. People thinking this is the top, man. We'll see. We'll see if this support level holds. We shall see, young Jedi Skywalker. Now, if you do have 2 BitMEX accounts, entering a short and scalping down here would have been freaking fantastic, dude. Again, that's the stuff that I used to do when I didn't live stream, and that's okay. It's all right. Not upset. 3,600 by weekend. Have a nice weekend. Yeah, guys, we're moving into the weekend on this. Yeah, it looks pretty nice, guys. How much did they pay for this pump? Hey, they paid enough, man. All right, so sorry, guys. Somebody did want me to look at metal, so let me finish, guys. I know. Shit coins, but... Okay, so... All right, bro. You've got... Here we go. There you go. You got resistance right there. That's the bottom of your volume profile area right there. And this is kind of really where you had all your buys in. So this is where it's going to be very difficult to get over. And now you've even established a stronger area of resistance. Which is going to be right here. Actually, it's going to be the bottom of this now. Right there. Yeah, because we already broke down. You had this little bit of support right here. You had this little bit of support. You were trying to form a cup and handle pattern, and it just broke down on you. Trying to form either a cup and handle or maybe an ascending scallop pattern, and it just broke down. Formed a little bit of a baby cup and handle right here. Honestly, on the daily chart, maybe it played out on like the 4-hour chart, because you did get a little bit of a pump there. Yeah, no, it was just, this was just an ascending scallop, and you just popped. Fake breakout above resistance though, and then just smashed right back down. Again, the daily 55 EMA just grinding the hell out of you, dude. Just grinding the hell out of you, man. I mean, there might be a potential short trade on the table here. Looks like you might get a little bit, you know, you did get some good volume coming in here, guys. And I talked about this earlier, man, like price was relatively stable and you've got a lot of buying. I did actually post this chart like a lesson in accumulation. But until we're able to get over that 55 EMA, that doesn't really, I don't think many of us are in the position where we're able to just accumulate and allow our investments to go down like another 80% potentially. I don't think most of us are in those comfortable positions. So just wait for things like this. Like you can get a confirmation, you can get a daily close. You can get a daily close above your 55 EMA, and then looking at taking a trade to your 200 to your 200 SMA or your 100 SMA. Any kind of trade like that, or just in any way, shape, form, or touch, look for a strong close above like your resistance right here, which is at 1,024 satoshis, man. Yes, liquidate them all. So yeah, you've got your first area of resistance right here. I mean, look, you can look to maybe possibly potentially. Jesus, I don't want to recommend this to anybody, dude. I'm not. Oh, just charting it for you, brother. Just charting it for you, brother. Boom, you got resistance there too. Not super strong, but yeah, man. This doesn't look particularly good for metal. I mean, the best you could probably hope for here is maybe look to take a bounce trade. Look for a potential like double bottom in this area, in this region right here. So 646 to 573 with your stop. So where's ATR? That's the problem with ATR. Gotta find a good fix to this. Gotta zoom all the fucking way in. I'm not gonna go through this. You have to zoom all the fucking way in. Boom. But yeah, I mean, that's really kind of the only thing that I see on the table. Look for a speculative entry. You do got a little bit of sideways movement right here. Could potentially be a bear flag, could potentially be sideways accumulation movement. You won't really know until you get above that 8 EMA. Again, you could look at speculatively entering into this area. Look for a stronger wick down in between 646, 373. Keep your stop fairly tight. Let's put right here, Mr. Trailing Stops on. So that's got us 3.5% ATR. So that's at 880. So that's got you 20% to keep you in the trade, man. So that's actually going to be, yeah. Yep, that's about right. So have your stop around like 548. That's fucking 20% to the downside, but just don't go all in. Like, look to average in this area if you really, really, really want to. Or you can take a break. You could take something like a 4-hour close above your 55 period moving average, maybe, potentially, or a close above this resistance. Look to take maybe one of these breakout trades. Or fuck, if you're feeling lucky, man, you could possibly take a trade right here up to the resistance area. Or at least the 55 EMA, 781, 833. But it's nothing that I would take. It's nothing that I would take, man. I don't even want to. Hopefully that's helpful. Cardano. Am I going to have to redo my long-term Cardano chart? Looks like I am. All right, this should be quick, guys. All right, so price prediction for Cardano. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let me just find where. Okay, there it is. Sorry. Okay, so coordinates is going to be 0. Okay, great. Yep, awesome. And just a second here. Hold on, I'm almost done. There we go. Cool. That's where you got support for Cardano. Was it a short squeeze? Yeah. Yes, it was. And that's what we were looking for, man. That's what we were looking for. But I want it to get worse. There we go. Come on, longs. Don't be scared. Don't be scared now. Oh, shorts. Come on, baby. Don't get above your fucking skis here, man, or we will slap you back down again, man. Go, longs. Let me get that breakout, baby. Just give me the breakout on the longs. That's all I want to see. Yes, top above the 0 line. Nowhere near to being oversold on the RSI, and this is the 30-minute chart. Hell yes. Look at that. Look at that reversal doji right there, baby. Spider leg doji. We just got shot up there on Bitstamp, man. Beautiful, beautiful baby girl. 3350, man. Oh my god, beautiful baby girl. All right, sorry guys. In all seriousness, I mean, you have no support. The only thing I can chart for you is resistance, brother. So you got a lot standing in your way between financial freedom and Cardano, dude. Let's take a look at the big picture and see if we might get a TD is going to give us a bounce. So you did have a perfected 9. You got, 3 to 4 candles of consolidation. You got a little bit of a correction. We're not able to close a daily candle above the 8 daily moving average and then back down again and on increasing volume. So does not look particularly grand to me, man. Yep, this looks like your good old inverse J-hook pattern, man. So continue on moving down. We'll check in on this baby in 4 days and see if we can get a See if we can get a, actually 4 days is perfect because we're on a 9 to the downside on the TD countdown, and we've got a 5 on the TD setup. So that would be a 9 if we do actually go down for another 4 days, and that would be a 13 on the countdown. We'll see if we can't get something of a bounce. Probably see a dead cat bounce right there at that point in time. Maybe even back up to the 21. So that would put us maybe... I don't know. I can't give you any price projection on that because it just depends on how the momentum goes. More than likely, momentum picks up right around this area. I expect this to probably stay the same. We got 4 more days of this shit. So yeah, actually, that brings to my mind. Yep, baby, liquidate them. Fuck them. Sorry, this is supposed to be a family-friendly show. I apologize. Yeah. See, what I don't like doing is shorten the bottom. So I'm actually going to wait for that baby bitch bounce here on Cardano. And that might mean waiting for another 4 hours. Till I get a little bit of confirmation. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. Yeah. Probably short from here.
It's over 9,000.
Voltaire. Holy shit, Voltaire! I love your writings, man. You're one of my favorite authors. You're so sarcastic. Thanks for the sub on YouTube, man. Highly appreciate it, brother. Fuck. I mean, you got to take the highly statistical trade here. So if we go over the 4 hour, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that 9. In another 4 hours. We're going to get that 9 in another 4 hours on the Heikinashi. So if I go to the 30-minute chart, I can just see that we've been ground down by our 55 the entire time down. So, I mean, I got to take the highly statistical trade here, and I got to set sells, set shorts here around the 865 and not predict the bounce, guys, because, look, you've gotten that same fucking bullshit hammer candle pattern, this little baby bitch hammer candle pattern here, and you got it here, and you're getting it here, and look what happens. A little bit moving up to the 55, and then boom, shorting potential. Take profit, scalp up, boom, shorting potential. So yeah, this doesn't, this actually looks like a good opportunity to enter into a short for me. Maybe I'll sit here and wait though, because that's a significantly higher volume though. So I'll see if we can actually make a move up. I'll just keep my eye on this and look for shorting opportunities. Probably look to enter into a short here. Maybe double up here with a stop up here. Maybe a long-term short on Cardano. Or I'll just look to, short it, sorry. All right, so there's Cardano. Sorry, I know that wasn't like a full, you know, technical analysis, but that's just my honest opinion of it. I mean, you've got nothing below you. What the fuck? Did you really just delete all my goddamn lines, you piece of shit? Because I forgot to save, isn't it? Oh no, it's got my lines. Where's my thumbs down? There we are. Okay, I thought... Man. Thought you were messing with me. Okay. Check back in with Mr. XBT. Bitcoin Cash pumping. Ethereum pumping. Ethereum pumping, slightly wrecked on my short. No, not yet. We're entering that area right there. Yep, so this was an area, and this was an area where I was looking to double up my short. So I got double filled on those so far, and we'll see. Coming up to the 21 period moving average, and that resistance off the downsloping channel. Yep, that's beautiful. Right at that beautiful resistance point right there. You can't see it, but there it is right there. I've actually got that line from that lower wick. That makes sense to actually hit right there. So we'll look to see, guys. We'll look to see. Go, Bitcoin, go. You can do it. I have faith in you, Bitcoin. And as expected. I was saying that earlier, right? Didn't I say that looked like a short earlier, man? I said I wasn't really sure, though. I'm not going to lie. So I'm not going to take advantage of that. I'm not going to call that like I fucking called it, because I was like, it might be holding up on the point of control, but overall, it kind of looks like pullback, rejection from the last order block, and boom, Sally goes down. Fuck you, Sally. Below VWAP, though, here on the 30-minute chart, so potentially looking for areas to long, actually. So where are areas to long? Obviously. Here and here. Yeah, there and there. Maybe even here. Yeah. Like pretty good areas to long. Or average in to your long. Set your stop. Here, but I'd be cautious too at the same time, because if BTC does continue to fly, then XRP is going to go down, guys. Let's actually go look, see what happened. XRP price holding up pretty good on the daily chart. I mean, it hasn't moved drastically, but I'm sure we're seeing some significant movements on the lower time frames. Yeah, yeah, still holding on the 4-hour chart. Still holding that 200 period moving average, though, man. That's strong support for this bad boy in an uptrend, man. So maybe it'll just slowly bleed down, man. Maybe we won't see that drastic breakdown. If we do get a break of that 200 period moving average, then again, that downside potential, as I said, was down at 85,336 Satoshis for Ripple right there. So Ripple might be actually looking to be a good short if we do break that on spot chart. Keep my eye on that. I'd wait for a break of that 200 period moving average on the 4-hour chart for Ripple. It'd be a pretty good indication to go short over here. But in the meantime, probably looking to scalp that baby right there. At least back up to VWAP. Average in here, maybe scalp it back up here. That's a pretty good profit potential right there. Yeah, it's like a 20% trade with 10x. 10% with 5x. And then if you average in here, that means your average buy-in price will be here. So that means that your stop loss is going to cost you about probably 5%. Not bad. 2 to 1. Not bad, R. Okay. XLM. Yeah, I don't mind looking at XLM, man. XLM and GVT and Devin Young. Thanks for the BAT, man. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, I'll look at Verge. So XVG, XLM, and GVT. That's probably all the shitcoins I'm going to look at, brother. Voltaire says it's actually my middle name. Parents were hippies, man. Hey, it's all good, brother. Crypto Panic says always trust YouTube comments on what to buy. Yeah. Yep. That's the best way to make financial decisions, don't you know? Oh, yeah, man. Bulls in full control, man. Bulls in full control, man. Bulls in full control. Bulls in full control. Liquidate them. Shun the non-believers. Shun. Oh, man, I'm having a good day today, guys. Hopefully you can tell. All right, so Verge. USDT. It's only on Bittrex? They don't have Verge Tether on Binance? This kind of looks like Cardano, man. I'm not going to lie to you, brother. But I will devote more time, attention, and care into this analysis, sir. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn off this and that and just have volume profile on so I can get, and I got to take I got to look at candles. So I get accurate looks at what your support and resistances are going to be. See how that works? Boom, boom. Support becomes resistance. Support becomes resistance. Oh, shit, that doesn't look good, man. Making new all-time lows. Typically, when you make new all-time lows, you continue to make new all-time lows. Now, nope, done with that. Nope, done with that. All right. Let's see if we can't do no. I'd have to skew it, and I don't like doing that. So, fuck it. Or, excuse me, I'm fucking measuring it wrong. That would help. I fucking measured it right. There we go. Up, bottom, top. There we go. Yeah, so that baby actually worked out pretty well for us. Broken out of it to the side though, so now we're gonna have to recalculate a new one. So maybe top. Nah, that's not gonna work out. It's too tight. It's too tight. All right, trying to find something in here that we can trade, brother. Maybe. 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 That looks about the closest thing, man. This downward channel. 1, 2. Rejection from the heart line there. 3, 4. 4 touches. I don't really like it. You do got this bounce off the 50% right there, too. I don't really like it, but I'll just leave it up there just so we have some fucking context. Jesus Christ. And yeah, like I could draw a pitchfork, but top, top, bottom, top. Maybe right here. Maybe we can get a good pitchfork here. Magnet mode. Nope. Top, bottom, top. Yeah, same thing. We broke out sideways. I was just talking about that right there. So let's see if we crash back in, but until then, we'll just go ahead and hide that baby. All right, that seems to be the most accurate. So this seems to be about the best thing that we can do. So, well, if we continue this statistical pattern and this parallel channel does have any validity, which, you know, looking at it, it's pretty damn close. Then it looks like we're probably going down here on Verge. We've got potential support. Again, if you don't look at this for a second, we'll bring this back in just a second, but we'll just hide it for right now. Let's just look at the basics here, man. Looking at Verge on the daily chart. I mean, you've just crashed down below every single possible support that you've ever had. And you just got rejected from resistance again. And now, again, the only thing you might have going for you here is a potential double bottom. But the last time that happened, you just crashed right through. So again, what are the statistical likelihood odds that you just crashed through right here again? Now, again, you've got that double bottom on the daily chart. You are having a bit of a green day on Verge right here. So now you've got to get over resistance, man. And if we now blow the chart up on the daily chart, let's see here. Yeah, so we've got our strongest resistance is right here at 0.00984,402. Okay, so just right there, that's where our strongest resistance is right now. That's where we got rejected from previously. And that was just a wick up. I mean, that's a sick shooting star candle, clear reversal pattern. We don't get any. Here you get. You don't get, here's a, I mean, obviously you get a hammer candle right here that's fairly strong, and you get that double switch candlestick pattern, but and that's those three in conjunction, that's a strong reversal pattern. But here we don't have a strong hammer candle pattern yet. We do got a good increase in bullish volume, so let's go down to a lower time frame and see what this trade might bring us, guys. You've got a fully bullish engulfing candle. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad. Not strong signs here of a reversal, but yeah, whatever, we'll take it. So in the short term, you've got resistance here at boom. 707,410, so that's a potential fucking 10% trade. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking Verge, dude. Verge moves big, dude. So you got a potential 10% trade to the upside, man, before you come into resistance. Maybe if you wanted to be real safe, depending on when you had bought in, maybe looking at taking profits at 66.50. Now, if you're able to get above this area, you enter into a LVN right here, and then you don't really run into resistance until this order block area right here. So you got an order block area here of high volume, but not too concerned about that. Maybe you can look to double up and then look for a potential movement back up to 98.4402. I mean, that's your ultimate target right here. Trying to get that 50% movement, baby. Now, do I think it's going to happen? Again, you know, I'm inclined to be a little bullish on these things, but that's pretty good fucking volume here on Verge, man. So I think you can definitely probably hit these two targets in the minimum, and then just wait to see what happens up here. If price does make it up to 837, 83,312 satoshis to 786,938 satoshis, so 786 to 837. Then I potentially look at maybe doubling up, setting a stop loss below that order block area, and looking for a pump up to this area right there. That would be fantastic, dude. Actually, really good potential trade on Verge. Thanks for pointing that out to me. I think I'm going to hop on that. Small position. Small position. Yeah, we'll just keep our fucking eye on it and let that baby ride. Good looking, brother. And thank you so much for the BAT, bro. I highly appreciate it, man. It just goes to support the websites through the Brave browser, man. I like the Brave browser. All right, getting back to the chat, man. Yeah, you know, I thought, ooh, damn. Did not come down here to my long targets, dude. Oh, God, I want to short that from right there, man. Fuck. Get out of here. I really do. I do. Ooh. Fucking. But I won't. I'm kind of where I want to be with everything, guys. I'm pretty comfortable. Looking at that potential Cardano short. Yes. Yes, dump. Dump Ethereum. Dump. Man, that pumped up. The last time we were looking at that, man, that really pumped up there, didn't it, man? '21 period moving average on the 4-hour chart. Got rejection from there. Nice big spike in bullish volume, though. We'll see what happens. Let's go over to AM Pool so we can take a look at AM Feed, actually. We can take a look at Ethereum live trades. Bam! Bam! Yes. Liquidate the believers in Ethereum, please. Liquidate them. Oh, man. Let's see here. Closed up in that channel area and then looking to immediately reject from there. It gives me a little bit of pause, guys, because I'm in from here, here, and here. That's whatever, dude. That's cool. Small position. BTC, I'm pretty heavy in. XBT. Here. I'm pissed, though, man. Only 25% of my position got filled at 3,200. You fox! I wanted that last little dump. We had 1, 2. Why couldn't we just get a third dump, man? Just a third. All I wanted, man. Just all I wanted for Christmas, dude. All right. All right, well, the hour is getting long, and I've got still to look at XLM and GVT. Sorry, guys. Oh, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Yeah, so here's the thing with XLM, man. Here's the thing with XLM. I tried to snag some XLM here. Didn't work out. We got our last little bit of support right here. That didn't work out. So now I'm going to wait and watch, because if XLM comes up and rejects off 3306, that to me is going to be pretty strong resistance. We do seem to have a little bit of accumulation right here, so that's cool. So above 3306, I'm willing to take that trade up to like 3476, possibly even back into this order block area. But if we don't have a strong, like at least 4-hour candle body close above 3306, man, I'm not playing, dude. Because below that, that should have been our support right there, man. VPVR, we do have an order block area right here, a little bit of consolidation. And then running down below that, man, we could really fall in any of these areas. So again, when you have something like that, when you've got fairly strong, like, so if I chart it out, you got fairly strong clear-cut support in these areas, especially right here, for example, and right here for, oh shoot, what the fuck, come on, man. Like right there, for example. Yeah. So you're in that order block area right there. A fairly significant order block area where you have your last little bit of accumulation before the pump. And you've got a little bit of distribution up here. So below that, your next area of accumulation is right there. I think my daughter's getting run over right now by the babysitter. Not by a car or anything, guys. Calm down, dude. So yeah, when you have like an area like that where you just got so many potential places the price can land, man, either you can dollar cost average through them, or you can just wait for a confirmation that the trend is actually reversing. So again, I tried to take that speculative knife catch on XLM back here, stop that a little bit below here. So it didn't work out. That's fine. That's okay. So yeah, you could look at maybe like a 10% entry in XLM right here. Only thing I'm worried about this forming is like maybe a bear flag, and then continue down, because that would be a pretty gnarly bear flag. That would probably be down below these levels of support, because down below there, things don't look good. Things start not to look good, man. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. Okay, a 30-minute chart, you can clearly see some signs of accumulation right here. So you do have a pretty strong bottom that's been posited in at about 31.98. So again, if you wanted to take this entrance right here in XLM and look to target, I'd probably be targeting right here. Look to be targeting 34.23, 34.76. Would be pretty good targets right there for that trade. Yeah, it's about a 4 to 6% trade, and you've got a nice stop loss about 2 to 3% below you. So that's good RR. Yeah, especially with that volume right there, that's potentially oversold volume, especially in this trend right here. So we'll see how that actually plays out, guys. Because every time we get a nice little big spike in volume like that, you get a little bit of side. So that's breakdown volume though, so it's different because you have support and you're breaking down from it. So you have this massive volume spike that's just eaten up. A lot of people selling at this level, but it's just eaten up, doesn't really do anything. That's actually a pretty positive sign. So I'm going to keep the jury out on the long-term actual recovery trade here for XLM, but just on the lower time frames, looks decent for a trade up to 34.23, 34.76. As long as you keep that stop nice and tight, guys. Keep it nice and tight. GVT. Actually, I had this on my watch list. GVT. Boom. Yeah, GVT hitting up on a support area right here. You see that high volume node right there. So a lot of accumulation that took place. That was right before the run. So a lot of areas where people would be interested in positioned buyers looking to sell at that area. And you've got that overall kind of order block zone. Not really a huge order block zone, just right there. That's where I'm looking to be taking a speculative knife catch. Below that, you don't really have a whole lot until here, maybe. Potentially right here. It's a good spot. You have good accumulation right there. That's an order block zone right there. And then moving to the upside. I can't believe I didn't chart this shit out, dude. It just looked interesting to me when I was scoping through. That's cool. We get to do this. We get to do this as a team. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Yeah, so you got some good potential here for GVT, actually. I kind of like Genesis Vision. It's good for a speculative knife catch right here, I think. You've got double bottoming support right here, off an area that you've already wicked down below. One thing you want to be sure, one thing you want to watch out for is just the breakdown of this area. I don't see the massive volume that I see like with XLM. That's like, yeah, this is for sure a great, like, good short-term trade. No, this is just a good positional setup right here. At least for like a 7% trade up here to like 11,006 with a stop loss. I just put a stop loss below support right there because, you know, the order book's going to be more positive right there. Let's go look at one thing I should be doing. Sorry, guys. Looking at the market depth ratio. So here we go. We don't see a massive change in the MDR here for Genesis Vision. So not a strong call option right there.
It's over 9,000.
Freeman's Cryptoverse. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, dude. Freeman on the land movement. Gold fringe on the flag. Let me know. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Come on, dude. Search for GBT. Social media sentiment. Nothing crazy, dude. Nothing crazy right here. Last 24 hours, it's got a 74 rating out of 100. Let's see here. Yeah, it's down about 29% on social media sentiment. So this is price and this is social volume. So social volume peaked a little bit a few days ago, declining. So nothing massive to see there. Nandroid, I'm not interested because everything. Yes, no, liquidate the believers in Ethereum. Come on, yes, liquidate them, and liquidate the non-believers in Bitcoin. Yeah, we're gonna see a retest of this support, guys. Retest of this order block support. So currently right now, yeah, so right about 3,400, 3,350. We'll see what price does when we hit these areas. Yeah, this is a good area to restock up on your long. Oh yeah, baby. God, beautiful movements, man. It's fucking love it, dude. Pop. Don't think we're gonna see that here. Yeah, it's a little bit different. A little bit different. It's cool though. Average entry right here. So already took profit here and here. Was looking really to take profit at 36.50. That's what I was really banking on right there. This baby right there. But you know, whatever. And I'm looking for a drink with you guys up here at 4K. So we'll just see what happens. We'll see how long it takes to get up there.
Over 9,000.
Kevin Schmidt, thank you for the sub on YouTube, man. Highly appreciate it. All right, so yeah, GVT. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, man. Probably a good short-term trade, speculative trade up to that 11,006 mark right there, and then we can see what more we get out of GVT. And I'd have my stop loss fairly tight, 97.48, give or take, just right below support, maybe right below this wick actually, 97.05, say at 9,700. Not bad. Not bad. That's about a 2-to-1. Or so actually about a 1-to-1. So not the best R to R, but doesn't look too terribly horrible. Yes, go Bitcoin, go. Mm-hmm. Ripple, what are you gonna do? So what trades am I? Should have took the short. Well, probably looking to long Bcash right now. Probably looking to double up on my short here for Ethereum. Feel pretty strongly about that. Doesn't really matter to me how high it goes. I'll see you guys down at $50, man. And then yeah, probably add to my Bitcoin position actually if we come back down here. Yeah, feel fairly strong in that. Pretty decent profit right now, with being averaged between here and here. So my average entries here. So I'm about 15% so far. Not bad. It took some time, man. It sucked. It sucks being underwater. It sucks being underwater. 30%. But I saw it. I felt it. I was only down like 10% once I got tier. Once that got filled, because I put my average entry at about 33.20. All right, guys, it's super late, man. I've been doing this for almost 2.5 hours. So let's check the MaxX says, I just keep trading BSV and BCH as their leaders fight each other. Hell yeah, man. Seeing bearish convergence on the 5-minute, super low time frame, but it saved my ass a few times lately on scalps. Yeah. Yeah, I think we've got a little bit of pullback here, man. You can't just go up like that and not come down a little bit. See it right here before the last pop. See it right here. Boom. And you come down for the last pop. Same thing here. Boom. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, and if we look back at the last beautiful pump, man, this is kind of what we're looking for here. A nice huge movement up, down, pump, down, pump, down, pump. Oh shit, moved to order block. It's actually a support block, my bad. So we'll just wait and see on this baby, guys. We'll just wait and see. Haven't seen volume like that since back here though, so all these Haven't seen volume like that since back here. So looking for a nice, hopefully sustained movement here out of XBT, and that's why I put my money behind it. All right, so Ripple, Cardano, Ontology, Neo, Icon, they are all scams. Please don't hodl. No, absolutely not. Is this it? It's the bottom? Could be. Probably not, though. No, this is Patrick. Oh, man. Yeah, I actually don't think the bottom will be 2,900, Brandon, because if we break 3,000 psychological support, yeah, again, that's why I don't have that. I have it over here. I have it on my spot price chart. I do have it on my spot price chart, but 3,350, man. 3,350 held in pretty goddamn good. Now, we wicked all the way down to 3,200. Oh, God, I wish I would have gotten filled more, but whatever. But yeah, so I actually have 28. I don't think 29 is going to hold. I don't think 29 is going to hold as support. I think more than likely, if we fall below 29, then it's going to become kind of a miasma in between 28.95 and 26.59 with lowered support at 2,500, actually, looking at here on Bitstamp. Yeah, so 27.04 and 25.02 being key areas around that zone. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. And yeah, I'll see you guys down at $50 for Ethereum. Even if we get another leg up to 100, that might be where I look to reduce risk on the Ethereum short. But yeah, to me, I'm really more inclined to add to my Ethereum short at these levels, guys. Don't think Ethereum's going to have that turnaround. I could be wrong, but that's all right. I'll get stopped out of that Ethereum position. It doesn't matter to me. With BTC doing its beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I've got to formulate this all into one nice cohesive plan. Bam, 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 bam. Get down there. What are you thinking of doing? Go, baby longs, go! Go! Go, baby bulls, go! Yeah, looking like long is going to break that support right there, or break that resistance. And then to really break resistance, to have a breakout, looking at getting above 28,761, guys. We are close. We are close. Just another 400 longs, guys. Just log in a bit for next and just go long, man. Take one. Just do one for the team, guys. Do one for the team, guys. No divergence whatsoever. Almost oversold. So we can get above. We can get above, and then pull back, test as support, and then go off. That can still happen. That can still happen. Just learn your lesson, shorts. All right, so we'll check back in tomorrow, guys. Again, we'll be in the live chat. Excuse me, we'll be in the Discord all day. All right, so let's talk about the most important thing you can do today after watching this, man. Hey, no problem, man. I just saw the question. XRP Haas. Haasspot's very nice. I don't have a Patreon. We don't have it set up yet, man. Just hop in the Discord, bro, and you can see what our you can see what my active trades are. Let's see here. So you guys head on over to KrakenCryptocurrency.com. Click the blue button. That's going to bring you to our Discord, man. You can join the Discord. Hop in the community, man. If you guys want to support the stream and keep me on the air, guys, if you want to get a beautiful beautiful hodl shirt or a beautiful hodl mug. Now, again, the reason I was late for the stream is because I was drinking my coffee out of this Kraken Crypto hodl mug, guys, and I could just not stop the text messages blowing up my phone, dude. You know, just the absolute sheer number of beautiful women that wanted to talk to me after they heard that I was drinking my coffee out of a Kraken Crypto hodl mug, dude. I mean, the results are just fantastic, dude. Fantastic, man. You can't make this stuff up. Scientifically proven. If you are interested in improving your trading skills, guys, and you want to see what we have to offer, you get access when you sign up for the Kraken Cryptocurrency Premium VIP trading service. You get access to the VIP chat room. You get access to all my setups and all my trade setups. You get access to my charts. You get access to the to the private webinars once a week, which happen every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So tonight, in about 6 hours, 5.5 hours, we will be doing our webinar. We'll be covering BitMEX and a recap of VPSV trading strategy that I went over last week. So, looking forward to hearing from you guys. If you guys have any questions, as always, you can leave them in the comment section down below, or you can email us at contact@krakencryptocurrency.com, or fill out the contact us form on our website. Comes right to us, guys. Or again, leave them in the comment section down below, as well as any thoughts, questions, comments, sarcastic remarks, opinions, death threats. Leave them all down there, guys. We respond to everything, although we might respond by contacting your local authorities if it's a death threat. So thank you so much. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's been following, liking, subscribing, keeping the community going in the Discord, guys. It's been really fantastic growing with you guys since we've been doing this. We've been doing this for about a year now. Well, actually, since September of 2017. So really looking forward to continuing to grow with you guys, and it's just fantastic every time I log on here, guys. So you guys be good, man. And you guys be super careful out there. Don't get wrecked, guys. I've already talked about the positions that I'm taking, but make sure to do your own research and do your own analysis, guys. Until next time, guys. Peace out. I saw you, Ross. Thanks for the sub on YouTube, man.